one of my favorite types of videos, we got facility videos. And the reason why I like them is because it's just remarkable to see how much better the facilities are better than the UK. Like,
Yeah.
even our top Premier League clubs cannot even compare to what these
Fam,
universities
I'm
have.
not gonna lie to you. I don't even bring any Premier League club in this video, bro.
Bro,
Like, college football facilities are on a different dimension, bro. On a
their
different
college
dimension
is better than the
compared to the Premier
NFL, I
League.
think. Actually, we should do an NFL facility next. Let's check that out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
or we could do like a college football facility compared to like an NFL, like a comparison video. I don't know.
yeah.
That would be interesting, isn't it? To
But
like,
yes, man.
yeah.
Like and subscribe, please, man. Support the page. We're trying to get to 6K. We're about to start this video. Let's get it.
Yeah, Mike, you haven't said the title though. I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was waffling on. We've
yeah,
got inside the Georgia Bulldogs. Is that 80 million or 800 million?
80 million, bro.
80 million
That's mad.
football facility royal key. Let's
Yeah.
get it, man.
And also, guys, we've created a Patreon. We're going to be dropping, lots of NFL content on there because obviously, YouTube is very strict with copywriting, so we can't drop any NFL content on this YouTube channel. If you want to see NFL content, it will be on the Patreon. That Patreon will launch tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Enough talking. Let's go.
What's going on, world? Brand new episode of Royal Key there on your screen. I'm your host, George Kill, and I'm here at the University of Georgia with Tanner Steins. Tanner, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Glad to be here. You know you guys have an amazing facility, right?
We're pretty proud of it.
Yeah, it's very top notch. One thing I want to discuss here today is just the layout of this facility. It's very unique compared to many other athletic programs we've kind of seen. We're in this little area of like the 360 degrees of wow, and you can see like literally everything from this area. Where are we now?
So we're in what we call the heart of our operation facility. Everything in this whole building is designed on student athlete efficiency. So how can they get most efficient from meetings to meals, from meals to locker room to weight room to training room, and then to the indoor facility. Most everything in their world lives on the first and second floor, and then everything above it is the coaches' offices, so the coaches can also get up and down to any of these spaces as efficiently as possible.
Okay, Tanner, before we actually get into the tour, you can't not...
Mike, do you want to read that?
The original Botsmere Heritage Hall, built at a cost of 11.5 million. The most recent expansion, built at a cost of 80 million. Expansion is 80 million.
Yeah, seriously.
Added to the 165 square feet, including a much larger weight room, sport medicine facility, and locker room player lounge.
Man said an expansion cost 80 million, bro. That's mad.
Mentioned back-to-back national champion stuff going on right here. This has to be a wow moment for any recruit, right?
So one thing we've done is we put the trophies where the student athletes are most. So we want this to be a constant reminder of what the goals are every single day. Fortunately and unfortunately, we built this case 2 years ago, and we may have to build another one. But when we bring recruits in from the side entrance or during our regular day with our student athletes and our coaches and staff are here, this is kind of the focal point of remembering about keeping the main thing, and this is the ultimate goal.
Definitely. So that's wow moment number one. Wow moment number two for me is what we're looking at here, Bones. This is not your regular like cafeteria seating where everyone is, sitting in a line.
So we figured out that most everybody gets tired of the cafeteria, but no one really ever gets tired of going to the sports bar. So the entire design and look and feel is in a sports bar type setup. It's meant to be different types of seating, communal. We cook right in front of the student athletes here. We cook breakfast and lunch in this space, and then we cater in a different dinner every night.
The cooking demo area, we saw yesterday, that is jumping in there like all the time.
It's like the feature of Bones that really elevated the space. We didn't really know how much the student athletes were going to enjoy the demo cooking, but I think teaching them to make the meals that they've eaten throughout the week is really developing life skills for them well beyond while they're here. We don't want you to leave the University of Georgia and
I really loved what they said, and I wish I was a bit more independent. I just struggle to find the time to cook, but letting the athletes learn how to cook. Because, bro, you're only going to be in university 3-4 years. What are you going to do after? What? not everyone's gonna make it pro, so not everyone's gonna be able to hire a professional chef.
Facts.
So this is a great thing for them to learn how to cook. So I love what he just said.
Yeah, and also, I completely agree. One thing I've noticed, Mike, with American colleges, bro, they don't just focus on the academic, bro. Like they focus on the building the individual as well. Like, teaching them life skills that are very, very important. It's not just the academic side; it's the people side as well. If that makes sense,
It's the little details,
Yeah.
the little increments that make that 1% that's gonna get them to that national title.
Yeah, facts.
Well beyond while they're here. We don't want you to leave the University of Georgia and feel like you were treated better than you can treat yourself in future in your life. So teaching them those skills has really been a key factor for our nutrition staff.
Okay, Tanner, again, I'm loving the fact that you can see literally everything from where we're standing. What is the thought process and how this was created?
So our head athletic trainer, Ron Corson, is an innovator in this collegiate world of sports medicine. And so one thing was really focused on was one, efficiencies, right? Every time we do it, but it was also the connectiveness of when you're in the training room. Most training rooms are built separate from the rest of their facilities. The room is set up from short-term rehab with hydrotherapy pools and all our taping tables to long-term rehab. We call the back half the hospital in our partnership with Piedmont Hospital. Piedmont's a large contributor to the athletic department, but also one of the largest healthcare systems in Georgia. There's MRI, concussion testing, sensory deprivation chamber, cryotherapy, you name it, it's in this facility. Each of our physicians has their own exam room in the space, so they don't even have to share. And then all in the back half of this space are long-term concussion recovery space.
It says, look inside the largest weight room in the country. What? Well, they have the largest weight room. That's mad. Mike, remember the last weight room that we checked out? That I said was absolutely massive.
I think the Oregon one was the best
one.
one.
Yeah, the Oregon one was, bro. So this one is even bigger, bro. Mad.
Which is connected right to our practice field. So our student athletes, when they are in long-term recovery, don't ever feel disconnected from our team. Currently, this is the largest sports medicine facility in a collegiate campus anywhere in the country. So we're really proud of this space.
Okay, Tanner, is this like the crown jewel of the facility?
We had the indoor facility had already been built. So when we built this facility, this was the focal point. Basically, all the architecture and all of the symmetry of everything.
Nah, man, this is the best one, man. This is the best one, bro. This is,
Look how deep it goes, bro.
This is insane stuff, like, bro.
Look at that. Look at the height of the gym.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
This was the focal point. Basically, all the architecture and all of the symmetry of everything comes off of this center room. The equipment room is down below us.
The double arm height weight room features a dual-sided video board and a plyometric stair connecting to the field level.
The hype videos on there. It also really helps when we have recruits in here and we can show a recruiting presentation in that space.
I don't think I've ever seen like a school board mounted inside the gym, bro. This is the first time I've ever seen stuff like this. The last time I saw something like this was at a stadium. I've never seen this in a gym, bro. I swear down. This is inside the gym.
Jeez, man.
I know Coach Sinclair was
a team meeting room unlike any other, except maybe the Raiders.
Of our stadium stairs.
I love that, bro.
They just think of very little.
Yeah. He said efficiency like 5 or 6 times in this video, bro.
Yeah.
It seems like that's the motto for the Georgia Bulldogs is they focus a lot on efficiency. And that's the way to go about things. When you're efficient, man, you do things better. You do things, with less energy, bro. So I love that. Love that.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanner. First thing I noticed when we walked in here, it's like all black and white, and then the numbers.
And it saves time.
Very significant. How is this laid out?
Compared to our old team room,
18,
one thing
19,
about this
22.
room, there's no red in the room. So when the team comes, they bring the red. The energy of the space is brought by our student athletes when they come into this space. This
like
is where
a
we start every
But
day.
Mike, you heard what he said, yeah? The reason why the room is not red is because they want the players,
To bring the energy.
to bring the red inside the meeting room, bro.
Who even thinks of that?
That's so cool, man. Imagine. So when they leave,
Bro,
the red goes
this
away.
this looks like the premium Odeon cinema.
Facts. I would even go as far as to say it's even better. I swear down, fam. Look at it, fam. Look at the material, fam.
One seat probably costs 2K.
I can't touch it obviously, but like just by looking at it, you know that this is high quality,
Premium level.
high quality premium. With lots of emphasis on comfort. Comfort is a big thing in most of these college football facilities.
Bro, you see these college facility videos.
Yeah.
If you don't watch them and someone tells you the things that universities have, you'd think they're just lying, bro.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even believe this is.
As well, Mike, if you tell some of your boys here that America has some of these facilities, or some of those colleges in America have some of these facilities, but they will laugh in your face. They will laugh in your face because I've done the same with some of my boys in it. I told them about the stuff that I've seen in some of these reactions. And they said, you're capping. And I said, okay, go on YouTube and search it up right now.
Word.
I swear down.
You have to.
Yeah. Find out for yourself.
This is where we start every day. They do their team meeting before going to meeting groups. Interesting features of the space. It's twice the size of our previous film room. We have our national championship years and our division and conference championship years. And then this video board we have in this space is so large that one thing we had to think about when building the room is it's divided into thirds so that student athletes that are sitting on this side of the room don't get a crick in their neck watching film to the center of the room. They can all look straight forward and watch their version of the film in this space.
Obviously, we're in the locker room right now. Very spacious, comfy seats. But I noticed one thing as we're walking through here, I don't see a
Man, this is clean, bro.
Look at this, bro. Oh my God.
This is so futuristic. And I love the lighting as well. Look at the little details, like the red.
Who done this for them?
The red accent on, bro. It's just the little details, bro. I swear down. This is insane. I swear down. If you're not motivated by this, man, as a college football athlete, then, fam, because you guys are very lucky, man. So if you're a student athlete out there and you're watching this video, I'm saying this right now, yeah, in your face. You are very, very fortunate. You're not gonna get this in Europe. You're not getting that, fam. As well down. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Stunning.
But I noticed one thing as we're walking through here, I don't see a player lounge. So is this one of the areas where the student athletes are kind of using to hang out?
So the one thing we did in this facility is each locker is designed where they can lounge in their locker space. There's a locker room lounge, but then up next to Bones, we created another lounge space where the pool table and the gaming systems are. We've really broken up where they want to lounge. Instead of saying 125 guys are all going to pile into one room all the time, we've made it where depending on what they're feeling, their vibe that day, they can go to a different space.
And that's a pretty cool concept because if I'm a student athlete here, I feel like the entire facility is my home and not that one area. I get to, land anywhere and do whatever, like you said.
This whole building is your facility. Wherever you feel that you want to be that day, that's available for you.
Right behind this, you guys have like I'm gonna call it a spa back there. Talk to me about that area.
So we put a lot of detail into the wet area. There's showers, restroom space, there's a barber shop, and then we integrated our hot and cold plunge pools straight into the locker room. So when the student athletes come
every
off,
college has a
get
barber
into your
shop.
traditional garden tubs after practice for ice bath, they come straight into the locker room, get into the tubs in the shower space, and then they go straight from the tubs into the showers and then out for the day. So it really keeps a lot of that efficiencies that we've been talking about all in one area.
Okay, Tanner, part of my intrigue in doing these is seeing how said program markets the people they put in the big league, right? And so how do you guys do that here?
We pride ourselves, I would say, on our ability to train our student athletes for the next level and to get them into the league. A big focus right outside our locker room and opposite of our equipment room right here is our NFL wall. Fortunately for us, our NFL wall is so extensive and is so ever changing that we fully digitized the wall. So our creative staff, if a guy swaps teams, got new highlights from last week, we can update that right on the wall because it is the ultimate goal. And so every day coming and going for our team going in and out of the locker room is what are we getting to? What is the strive? Keeping the main thing is getting to the next level.
I love that.
How important is it to stay, with the times? You just mentioned the technology. Gone are the days where we have like the team logo and then people listed down. Like, it's changed dramatically.
So I would say in my first stint, we had a traditional NFL wall, and no more than you could print it and update it was it wrong again. And not necessarily wrong, but just out of date. Someone's moved teams, something's saying, we might have misspelled someone's name from,
So it seems like they've digitized, their NFL wall. Because the other ones that we saw,
I think it's the first one that they've done something like that.
Yeah, I think so. They've digitized it, which is clever actually, Just like what you said, there's many updates. Yeah, you can update it exactly, just switch it up, and it's done.
Spelled someone's name from
Probably have AI doing it for them.
years ago.
Yeah.
It's on a draft list
Yeah,
somewhere.
good point, Mike.
When you've digitized it, it lives in our creative department. If we want to specifically target all the outside linebackers that we've got in the NFL right now, we can put that on the wall ahead of that recruit coming in here. So when they go by the NFL wall, they only see their position group being displayed at that time.
I feel like
So
other
our
colleges
football
need
creative
to learn
staff, we try to
that.
integrate them as many things as we can. So even when we're building the facility, we build it with the ability that they can do the updates and keep the content fresh, so that I'm not having to hire some company that's in another state for a designer that's not a dog, right? That wants to feel what we're trying to portray to our student athletes and our recruits. So our creative staff, we put them in the front of that on the front end, so that when we're going to do updates and keeping things current, they're the ones that they know how it was built, they know how it was designed, and it's designed to their performance standards.
I'm from the South, so I know it gets very hot out there. How beneficial is this for your program?
In multiple ways.
Have you ever been inside one of these?
Yeah, my college in South Dakota had it. Obviously not on the same level as this, but like,
Oh my God.
yeah, they had a dome. Yeah, they had a dome.
I went to one in Florida.
Yeah, how was it?
Like, in real life, it's literally like absolutely humongous, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And the one that I had in South Dakota, or the one my college in South Dakota had, it was deflatable. So like, during the summer, they'll deflate it, take out all the air. And during the winter, they'll inflate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, you could inflate and deflate it depending on the season, innit?
I went to the Florida Gators one.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Fam, look at this stuff.
And it had a statue of Tim Tebow. That's another guy we could check out. Very, very big.
Legend, yeah?
In Florida, yeah. But his NFL career wasn't great. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let us know in the comments, guys, if you want us to check him out. What's his name again, Mike?
Tim Tebow.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you want us to check him out. Yeah.
For the ability to in-season, off-season work.
Mike, do you want to read it?
All right. Built at a cost of 30.2 million, the indoor practice facility, aka the House of Pain, honors former UGA football player Billy Payne and his father, the late Porter Payne. Wow. So it's honoring song, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But you see it says House of Pain there. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm guessing he's a legend, right? Billy Payne or something?
Must be. Both of them. They died under some.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want us to check out Porter Payne or Billy Payne.
Yep.
To have a conditioned space to come and train and run. Just inclement weather. We don't really have that big of a cold temperature problem in the South, but today it's already almost 90 degrees and it's not even lunchtime yet. And so we would do portions of practice outside, and in order to maintain the level of practice without having to worry about heat exhaustion and heat stroke, we'll transition practice inside to finish it up so that we can get the most amount of performance time out of our student athletes. So it's been integral to us. It's great. We use it for multiple other things too. We host special events in here. Our track team trains in here. Baseball, softball come and train in here. Soccer in the off season. So all our other
Even
sports
soccer?
also
Okay.
take advantage of it when they have inclement weather spaces too.
So it's like multi-purpose.
Yeah, for
So we were working with a very tight
Kind of
footprint, which is often the case here at UGA because we don't have a ton of land to work with. So anytime we're doing a construction project, whether it's at the stadium or here, we have to be really efficient with the space. And then going 3 levels was important. Now that obviously provides a challenge when you go 3 levels in movement between those spaces. When we were throwing out what we all wanted to accomplish between the square footage we wanted getting the meeting rooms, all the different spaces we needed. At first pass, we were thinking, how are we going to fit this in? But they really rose to the challenge. It was HOK, and they really got creative and showed us some different options. And that's what you love too, is when you're presented with options to take to the coaches and staff. You know, anytime we're talking about any facility for student athletes, we want it to be a space where they can just be, where they can feel like it's a space to get away. And you want to have a space that's a home away from home for them. So when I think about how it impacts recruiting, I want them to think about them visualizing themselves a place that they can just be. And then that's also helping our current student athletes. I always want to improve the spaces where our athletes spend their time day in and day out. Coach Smart is very specific on wanting efficient flow, whether it be from locker room to training room, locker room to weight room, locker room to field, etc. So that's how the puzzle kind of came together, and the architects were great to work with on that. Our director of ops at the time had a thought of having this 360 view to where you stand in that one spot and you could view the team meeting room, you could view the dining area, you could view the weight room, and you could view the lounge, to kind of give you that one spot where you could really take a lot of it in, and that'd be kind of the center point of the facility.
Wow, this is a great video, man. Great video. Mike, I'm gonna have to say this, yeah. I think this is my favorite one, man. I swear that. You know why? Yeah, it's not even just the facility, bro. It's just the thought process behind the designing of the facility. Efficiency. Yeah, the focus on efficiency, because just like what this guy said, they had limited space to work with, so they had to be very, very imaginative and creative in the way they designed their facility, man. So it's just the thought process, man, in making sure everything, works, as efficiently as possible. Yeah. And it does, But yeah, Mike.
What I took from it is that, wow, their gym is unbelievable.
Seriously, I think it's the best one, right? It must be.
And that digital Hall of Fame, all the players that went to NFL.
That was clever.
That was new. That was special. And just the community they're trying to build, and just making it a perfect facility for the players. Having the largest medical facility in the whole of America for colleges. There's so many things they done that I'd never seen before. So yeah, man. Shout out to is it Georgia Bulldogs, right?
Yep, Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia Bulldogs, man.
80 mil facility, bro.
That's probably the addition. Probably cost like almost $1 billion, probably.
Maybe not $1 billion, but I'm sure it's in the hundreds of millions for sure.
Yeah, man.
But man. If you guys like the reaction, man, make sure to smash this like button. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.